Yo, I Wonder One Sanju Che here. So back again by popular demand, and by popular I mean barely making it in the poll that I set up earlier today. But yes, we're going to be reacting to Jujutsu Kaisen episode 13, especially since the anime has been on break for the last week or so, give or take. You know, why not just tackle this episode before it starts back up? So, as per usual, let me know what you guys think, your expectations for the anime going forward. I'm more like going to be getting into the manga once this season is done, so yeah. But anyway, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz and blues. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. But without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Alright. So we have Yuji and Kento going up against Mahito, and then there's someone that died. Actually, when I'm lecturing you. Alright, C10 no. May I expect some wildness to this episode now. Yo. Yeah, if there's one thing about Jujutsu Kaisen, I just love the use of the camera angle. Sometimes it's subtle, but you can definitely tell. Just everything about the animation art just looks clean. This man looks so man. Yeah. Yo, that look clean. Quad. Ja, man, det är så fel till varje blick. Ja, så. Self-embodiment of perfection. Ah, so actually you can't use domain expansion. Shit. Well, the domain expansion does look a bit handsy. Or hands-on. Flashback? Let me guess. Leaving alone was a bad idea. Why the 9 to 5 look like nah, I agree with Nanami at all. Man just see you. Of course. Jano dog. Yo. Nanami 9 to 5 now work with him at all. Life just seem aimless. Jano. Very relatable. At least it was Nanami not gonna did this, brother. Come on. That one no too. Alright, that makes logical sense. Yo, what's with this OST? Hmm. Fushiguro. I wonder if he's related to Sukuna somehow. Him did your farts. Well, yeah, you did get stabbed up, so your body. Hmm. One of them got revive is Yoshina guy. Yo. Gotcha, sensei. Alright, so that was episode 13 of Jujutsu Kaisen, more or less the mid-season finale it seems, given the fact that we're on break until the next set of episodes. But yo, I must say, definitely a solid episode. Newsome, if you're watching, yes, a co-worker of mine, he was telling me that the episode was good, but he felt like he needed more. I think from an action standpoint, I wanted a bit more too, but since I feel like it was more, how should I put it, character centric on Yuji, because one of the big things that these last few episodes have been building up between Yuji and Yoshino and Yoshino's mom and interacting with them, it's been testing Yuji's morals and essentially humanizing him. When, you know, from a real world perspective, sometimes you have a certain ideals, but when it comes on to clashing those ideals against reality, sometimes sticking to those ideals, sometimes you aren't able to stick to them. So Yuji in this case, who has kind of, I guess, prided himself in trying to find the proper deaths for persons, and even when he was talking to Yoshino and his mom, and he was basically stating that, yo, I don't think I could ever like kill somebody, right? But when it comes to the situation, when it comes to the test, when it comes to like another individual pushing you past that limit, can your ideals still stand in front of that? And sometimes it doesn't, and nobody can objectively blame you for that sometimes. And I think that's what's been kind of playing up with Yuji's character, to kind of humanize him in that sense. And even Mahito said it this episode, where we had Yuji, when he was saying that, yo, that fool can't really reconcile reality and his ideals or his morals, essentially. So I think it's very relatable in that sense. But of course, this episode we did get some flashbacks for Nanami, Kento, the man himself, the 9-to-5 worker. So, yo, trust me, like, just seeing Nanami and just in the 9-to-5, I could relate to that. It's sometimes it can be pretty draining. And, you know, sometimes it's kind of like after a few years, similar to like even Nanami, it was what, 4 years he said since he left school at that time, and he was saying like, yo, kind of feels like life is just aimless and I'm just kind of focused on just getting some money, and you know, where's life really going? Sometimes I kind of feel like that too. So it's it's very relatable. Probably depending on where you are in your state, yeah, the stage, well, depending on where you are in life in terms of like stage, maybe it's more relatable than, you know, you might find it more relatable than some, but to me, definitely a solid entry there with Nanami. And you know, I was kind of thinking he was gonna die. I was hoping he wasn't, and he didn't, so that was a good part. So there's that. But at least by the end of this episode, we have some more goals for Yuji in terms of, you know, exploring his ideals and try to kind of balance it between it and reality, as well as, you know, a more concrete goal in killing Mahito, as well as, you know, probably subtly hinting that the curses probably might be aiming to eventually just revive Sukuna and call it a day. So we have a number of things to look forward to for the next half of the season, which I imagine is another 12 to 13 episodes. So yeah, all in all, still a solid episode. Art and animation definitely good as per usual. Can't complain. And the OST selection for this episode was definitely loved it as well, especially that last track that was playing in the end there. But yo, let me know what you guys thought about the episode and my thoughts on said episode in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, like, share this video out, and hopefully we can start a bigger discussion before the episodes resume. Not this week, but I think next week. So should be fun and interesting. I think for this week they should be having like some special recap. If you check it on the wiki, there's supposed to be some special recap or something along the lines of that for Jujutsu Kaisen. So yeah. But all in all, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you made it this far, hope you guys are having a great day when you're seeing this, because it should be going up on Friday morning more than likely. So yeah, hope you guys are starting off the weekend in style. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.